esteemed judges, invited guests, and fellow orators. My name is Shania Watson. I attend the school of PS 67. I am in the 5th grade, and I will be reciting the speech of Jesse Jackson, 1984 Democratic National Convention. As I leave you now, we vote in this convention and get ready to go back across this nation in a couple of days. In this campaign, I have tried to be faithful to my promise. I lived in old barrios, ghettos, and in reservations and in housing projects. I have a message for our youth. I challenge them to put hope in their brains and not dope in their veins. I told them, like Jesus, I too was born in the slum. And just because you are born in the slum does not mean the slum is born in you and you can rise above it if your mind is made up. I told them in every slum there are two sides. When I see a broken window, that is the slummy side. Train some youth to become a glazier, that is the sunny side. When I see a missing brick, that is the slummy side. Let that child in a union and become a brickmason and build, that is the sunny side. When I see a missing door, that is the slummy side. Train some youth to become a carpenter, that is the sunny side. When I see vulgar words and hieroglyphics of destitution on the walls, that is the slummy side. Train some youth to become a painter and artist, that is the sunny side. We leave this place looking for the sunny side because there is a brighter side somewhere. I am more convinced than ever that we can win. We will vault up the rough side of the mountain. We can win. I just want young America to do me one favor, just one favor. Exercise the right to dream. You must face reality, that which is, but then dream of a reality that ought to be, that must be. Live beyond the pain of reality with the dream of a bright tomorrow. Use hope and imagination as weapons of survival and progress. Use love to motivate you and obligate you to serve to the human family. Young America, dream. Choose the human race over the nuclear race. Bury the weapons and don't burn the people. Dream. Dream of a new value system. Teachers who teach for life and not just for living teach because they can't help it. Dream of lawyers more concerned about justice than a judgeship. Dream of doctors more concerned about public health than personal wealth. Suffering breeds character, character breeds faith, and in the faith will not disappoint. Our time has come. Weeping has endured for nights, but that joy cometh in the morning. Our time has come. No lie can live forever. Our time has come. We must leave the racial battleground and come to the economic common ground and moral high ground. America, our time has come. Thank you.
Good morning.
I'm Andre Bennett from George Henry Murray Academy, and I will be saying the death of Martin Luther King by Robert F. Kennedy. I have bad news for you, for all our fellow citizens, and that is that Martin Luther King was shot and killed tonight. Martin Luther King dedicated his life to love and to justice for his fellow human beings, and he died because of that effort. In this difficult day, in this difficult time for the United States, it is perhaps well to ask what kind of nation we are and what direction we want to move in. For those of you who are black, you can be filled with bitterness, with hatred, and desire for revenge. We can move in that direction as a country. Black people amongst black, white people amongst white, filled with hatred toward one another. Or we can make an effort, as Martin Luther King did, to understand and to comprehend, and replace that violence, that stain of bloodshed that has spread across our land, with an effort to understand and to comprehend. For those of you who are black and are tempted to be filled with hatred against all white people, I can only say that I feel in my own heart that same kind of feeling. I had a member of my family killed, and he was killed by a white man. But we have to make an effort in the United States. We have to make an effort to understand, to go beyond these rather difficult times. What we need in the United States is not division. What we need in the United States is not hatred. What we need in the United States is not violence or lawlessness, but love and wisdom, and compassion toward one another, and a feeling of justice toward those who still suffer within our country. Whether they be white or black. So I shall ask you tonight to return home and to say a prayer for the family of Martin Luther King. A prayer, but most importantly, to say a prayer for our own country, which all of us love. A prayer for comprehending the message of which I spoke. We can do well in this country. We will have difficult times. We've had difficult times in the past. We will have difficult times in the future. It is not the end of violence. It is not the end of lawlessness. It is not the end of disorder. But the vast majority of white people and the vast majority of black people in this country want to live together, want to improve the quality of our life, and want justice for all human beings who abide in our land. Let us say a prayer for our country and for our people.